fourth planet from the Sun, and a planet that looks very much like Earth. Mars is just 1/10 of the mass of the Earth, but billions of years ago it used to be similar to Earth. Atmospheric composition is all carbon dioxide and some nitrogen. As you can see here, this is the Mars's poles, and Mars also has an atmosphere and seasons, just like Earth. And Mars has 2 moons. They're captured asteroids from long time ago. Mars has unique surface features, such as in Olympus Mons. There it is. It is the largest mountain, and it reaches out almost into space. That's how high it is. And here this looks like an ocean, but it's not. This is a very big crater that caused Mars to be like it is today. The object was the size of Pluto, but it never managed to form into a moon. And this is the Mariner Valley, which is 4,000 kilometers wide. As you can see that this crevice here into the planet. And the planet is bulging. One side is different and one is like deeper and one side is more elevated. We have like 3 volcanoes. I don't know. One of them is called Ascrius Pavonis. And I don't know what the third one is called, but I know the Olympus Mons is the highest one. And also, storms develop on Mars. What kind of storm? Because the planet doesn't have like rainstorm. And this planet has different kinds of storms. Sandstorms, which occur a lot, and they can cover up the whole planet. The planet is visited by rovers like Opportunity, Curiosity, and many more. This is Opportunity rover. And it has been there for years on the surface of Mars. And Mars has 2 moons, very small moons, like 10 miles wide. Let's go to Phobos. And there are small asteroids, like pretty small objects. The largest moon, and it orbits three times a day around the planet, which can cause some really dangerous reactions, because as the moon orbits, the gravity is pulling and slowing it down as it goes faster and faster inside, and eventually it will hit the planet. And this moon, by the way, could easily fly out. Mars was once 4.5 billion years ago. It formed just like Earth did. The planet has a solid iron core, which has been shut down for a long time ago. And Mars got its name by the Roman god of war. Here is the core, as you can see, like the mantle and the crust. And Mars had volcanoes, but unlike Earth's volcanoes, Mars's volcanoes were different, since the planet didn't have any tectonic activity like you see on Earth. They're moving and everything, but on Mars they don't. So when a volcano pops up on the Mars surface, it just goes on and builds and builds and builds and builds and builds, and then you get those high mountains like like Olympus Mons is the tower of all mountains on any planet. And you can see here North Pole, and apparently it's winter now. And here you have summer. The temperatures are pretty low. They go from -5 on the coldest day in the equator. I mean the -5 degrees Celsius. And they rarely like go up. And as you can see, Mars is 1.5 AU away from the sun. And it's almost half the size of Earth. And the gravity is also pretty small. You'd weigh as much as a dog, just as on Mercury. And the day is 24.5 hours. And the length of year is like almost 2 years. And the hottest day is like -5 degrees. But the temperature barely goes to 20 degrees Celsius. And it's -87 degrees at night. But on poles it's much colder. It can go to over -200 degrees. And the atmospheric composition is argon, carbon dioxide, other, and nitrogen. Now, fact about argon, that's a gas used in welding, by the way. So, and the gas can reduce the oxygen, and it's pretty dangerous if you're working in the closed area. Orbital velocity 86,000 kilometers per hour. And the planet has 3 moons, Phobos and Deimos. The planet will maybe will be our next home, planet Mars. We can see and take a look at some more rovers. This is Curiosity. I know all the rovers. There is another rover not far from here, but yeah. I think I'm gonna end the video here. So, do you want me to talk about Jupiter? I'll be more than happy to do so. Anyways, take care, guys.